My first edible experience, man, let me tell you something. Man, I was sucking on the sucker, right? It was an edible sucker. And I was in a shop at the time. So I'm sucking on the sucker, man. You know, I have no idea about milligrams and
Right.
how strong or potent this. After I got through sucking on the sucker, I said, shoot, that ain't nothing, ain't shit. About 45 minutes later, let me tell you something tough day. The people barber. I was in the barber chair, knocked out, and I was seeing a Lucky Charms rainbow color. Every time I closed my eyes, listen, it lasted all night. So I got my car, and y'all don't do this. You ain't supposed to do this. I got my car. I was living in Newport, Michigan, out there by Monroe.
Yeah.
I was driving home. Listen, I was so high, I was laughing at the traffic lights every time I stopped. I'm talking about bent over my steering wheel, just for what? You know what I'm saying? Man, I was so high, man, it made no sense. But that was my first edible experience. Some of my musical influences. Are we doing producers, singers,
However
or
you want to
just
bring it out.
whoever?
Whoever you want to bring out.
Okay, so my singing musical influences growing up was Sam Cooke and Marvin Winans. Those are my first influences. And then, you know, as you get older, you graduate, and I graduated to Donny Hathaway, Marvin Gaye, you know, Stevie. And those are my 5 top musical experiences growing up. And that's what shaped my vocal style. The main 2 that shaped my vocal style was Sam Cooke and Marvin Winans. Those were the main 2. When I started producing, it was like a drug, right? I was on YouTube one day, and I came across these cluster of videos, right? And this young man was going to the studio every morning, suited up, he'd go in there, man, just create. And I looked at that and I said, that is dope. And that's what made me want to start producing my own records and my own stuff. And that was Ryan Leslie. Okay, never forget, I was watching his video. That dude is incredible. And that's what made me say, I want to produce my own stuff. The advantages of producing your own music is that you get to express the language of music your own way. So this is what comes from you. It's not somebody in the room saying, take that cowbell out, take that kid out, I hear this. No, this is how I express my language. This is how I regurgitate what I hear and what I feel. And that's the advantage of producing for yourself, right? Some of the obstacles is you get writer's block. You have to learn how not to force it. A lot of people force it. They sit there, I gotta come up with something. No, sometimes you gotta cut it off, go somewhere and relax, sit down. And whatever you was trying to convey will come to you. If it didn't come to you, you sit down the first time. Oh, okay. So it's kind of, you can get stuck sometimes, and that's a disadvantage to me. I would inspire an individual that says he or she is willing to dive into this. I would tell them that it takes patience, a lot of patience, and your drive has to be bigger than yourself. In other words, you gotta love it, you gotta live it, you gotta eat it, you gotta shit it. You If this is what you want to do, it's got to be what you want to do. Not because you hyped because you saw somebody else doing it. No. You got to live this thing. You got to eat this thing. You got to shit this thing. Shout out. Shoot. My boy Dave, my boy Larry Tuck in the room. My peoples, man. You know, shout out to my boy Steve Vaughn. He locked up, y'all. Yeah. Shout out to Steve Vaughn. My boy, you know, two of my best friends, Charles Martin, Freddie Pipes, Tyson. Those are the guys I ran with. You know, came up in the industry with together. Dietrich. I recorded a lot of stuff with Dietrich. Shout out to my baby mama. Give me my third, you know what I'm saying? That's about it.
All right, bro. Barbershop Chronicles. Peace.